Hello, you join me today to review these Dainese Gore-Tex Carve Master 2 trousers, or pants if you prefer, which I've recently bought to replace my old tired pair. One of the driving factors in going for this manufacturer was that I have a Dainese Gore-Tex jacket, and the connecting mechanism will lock into place and hold them together, so that's really good. It's good to know that after my jacket's sort of 10-12 years old, they haven't changed that, so a brand new pair of trousers still connects well. That jacket is exceptionally good. The Gore-Tex has saved me in many a downpour, so I'm confident that the Gore-Tex on these will do a similar job. So let's look at some of the detail. Okay, let's start at the top and work down. As I've already mentioned, you've got the zip, which will connect into corresponding Dainese jackets, which is good. There's also adjustable Velcro straps around the waist, and a couple of buttons there, and a fairly big zip. Also, we have inside, there is a removable lining, which you can take out, so keep you nice and warm during the winter. And you can remove that for the summer, which is useful. My old trousers didn't have that. Now, my one criticism so far is that there are no pockets on these trousers. You've got two zips here on either side, but they are simply to allow airflow through the trousers. So no pockets, which is a little disappointing. Further down, oh, sorry, I should mention there is a fair amount of padding here on the hips, as you would expect, in case you happen to come off. And you move down to the knees. Okay, as you would expect, there's some good solid armour there on the knees, and it runs down the shin, so the entire length, I'll pull back a bit so you can see, the entire length of the armour sort of runs that distance. So it's pretty solid, good arm on the knees, runs down the shins, and is also removable. There's a zip here where you can remove it. If I flip the trousers over and come down to the calves, where you can see there's quite a lot of adjustment here. So you've got two strips of Velcro, so you can tighten them up or loosen them as required, together with a zip which provides quite a lot of space there to get them over your boots as required. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll do a couple of modelling shots with the trousers on so you can see what they actually look like, how they fit, and then I'll report back in at the end of the video, which will be, for me, which will be a couple of weeks from now, because I've got some long trips coming up, so I'm going to give them a good test out on the road, see how they perform, and then I'll report back in with you. I'm back, and whereas I said I'd be 2 weeks, I've actually been more like 6 months. So I've spent an extended amount of time testing these trousers. I've probably done about 3,000 or 4,000 miles in them, I would say, across all sorts of different weathers, as you can imagine. We're into the dead of winter here in the UK now, and they've cut really well. They kept me warm, they kept me dry. I've ridden the bike in some torrential downpours, and they perform brilliantly. No complaints there whatsoever. And similarly, in the summer, they haven't kept me too warm, okay? So it's no good them being really warm in the winter and then you sweat in the summer. No, been really good. My only drawback remains the fact that they don't have pockets in them. How much that bothers you is, well, only you can decide. I find it a little bit irritating, to be honest, but it's not a major thing. Aside from that, the one thing I haven't done is crash test them. And my dedication towards this review only goes so far, and I'm not chucking myself down the road in order to give you my feedback on how they perform there. I mean, they look like it would be fine. They're plenty armoured up and loads of cushioning and such, and it's a good make. I mean, the big thing for me, as I said before, was the fact that it connects into my jacket. That's awesome. Makes the whole ensemble very comfortable. So for me, top marks. I mean, I paid about just over £300 for them. So in terms of value for money, they're not cheap. There are much more expensive trousers on the market, but there are much cheaper trousers on the market. But I'm happy with the value for money they've provided me so far. And that's, like, you know, I can't give him a much better accolade than that at this stage. So there you have it. There's my review of the Carve Master trousers. I hope it was useful. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.